Kingstone, or What the Stones Remember. Written by Noel Mallet and John Bliss. Narrated by John Bliss. Before the first Maelstrom tore open the skies, before the goblins dug their first tunnel, or the bees sang their first song, the stones were there, 12 of them, set in a wide circle just outside the woods, where the grass grows short and strange, and the wind always seems to know more than it says. No carvings, no runes, no throne or altar, just stones, tall, weathered, and watching. They call it Kingstone now, and not because of the Woodland King. Even he keeps his distance, most do. Some say it was once a meeting place, a place where old powers gathered to agree on what the world should be. Others say it's a grave, or a warning, or the last echo of a vanished people. The truth? Well, no one really knows. Not even the oldest oak remembers. And if he doesn't remember, it must be beyond history. The goblins avoid it. Even Grobbelobelob only got as far as the edge of it. He said it felt thin, like the ground wasn't quite sure what it wanted to be. Foxes won't cross it. Bees won't fly over it. And birds, well, birds go quiet if they pass above by mistake. The stones don't move, but they do watch. And sometimes, when the fog settles low and the moon hangs full, they listen. Fishwhip thinks they're part of an ancient calendar. Plugdung says it's a seating plan for something terribly important. Grindal swears it's just the tops of 12 giants who fell asleep during a very boring war. But none of them will stay there long, because now and then, when the world is quiet, you might feel something. A shift in the air, a weight in your bones, like the land is remembering something. And if you stand in the center of that circle, very still, and the wind turns just right, you might remember it too. And you might just wish you hadn't. That was a tale from Owtdare, told in stone, buried in silence, and older than the woods themselves. And if you're just joining us, there's a whole world to explore at Owtdare.com. You'll find maps, characters, and even some links to some illustrated storybooks, if you want to take the tales with you. So sleep well, traveller. We'll see you next time.